So
I love it.
here, Jake, I wanted to bring this up about this article. So if you read this article, you're like, this is a bunch of flowery talk. And here's an example of this flowery talk. U.S. Space Force Lieutenant Colonel Scott Nakatani, 392nd Combat Training
Yeah.
Squadron commander, said, quote, all right, I got to take a big breath for this one. There's a lot of
So
big
first
words
of
in
all,
this.
I know Noggin, and he's fucking awesome. I
Oh,
like that
yeah?
guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Is that, did I say his last name right?
Nakatani is
Nakatani?
Nakatani, like the tower almost.
um, Christmas is coming up. Nakatomi
Uh,
Tower. All right, here's this quote. The synergy and coordination exhibited among diverse military units across different branches accentuated the importance of synchronization in achieving mission objectives. This harmonization is crucial for ensuring combat capability in contested, degraded, and operationally limited environment. End quote.
that silver tongue fox.
That yeah,
Oh
that's
man, he's
golden
good.
pen right there. That is golden
Oh,
pen, and it
look at
says
that.
nothing, right?
Well,
So,
we did stuff together. That's what it says. We got to practice doing stuff together.
okay. So for all of you listening, and I've actually got to reply to some of these comments on the WTF Space Force Moments page. It's like, what do you guys do? Part of the problem is that statement. Most of what we do, I think almost everything except for lift, right, is either classified secret or higher. And
Yeah,
depending
yeah.
on what lift is doing, depending on what the payload is, that's probably classified secret or higher. So you can't talk about most of what Space Force does. That's what the
To our
problem is.
detriment,
To our
right?
detriment because we
Once
can't
again,
sell ourselves to
we
everybody.
can't sell ourselves and we can't show anybody in
No.
exercises.
Right.
So, I mean, if I were on the receiving end, I'd be like, go away. You never bring anything to the fight. You never bring your toys to the game. You just say it's secret or sap or whatever,
Go talk
you
about your
know?
harmonization and your synchronization somewhere else. And it's like, God, if I could only tell you the truth behind that news story you just saw on
Yeah,
TV. If I could
yeah.
only tell you the truth about what North Korea is really testing, that kind of stuff, because it's all classified, and that's also a part of the problem with. I mean, back when we were Space Command, right? That was also part of the problem why we were never competitive against other E5s, E6s, E7s, because half our stuff you had to write around the classified stuff.
Yeah.
You could never really say it. So, just those who are listening know that what Space Force is doing, especially when it comes to satellites, most of that stuff is classified, and they can't tell you how good they make the force of the United States, uh, because
But
it's all redacted.
yeah, I think I think that's one big issue. And then you and I both have discussed the fact that Space Force has that, and you know, Air Force Space had that image problem of these are our toys and we're not going to share them with you,
Yeah, right,
right? And
right,
then not want to go out and play those games,
right.
and then the other one is we always think we're the warfighter. We've been told so many times that we're the
No,
warfighter, and we never embrace the fact that we could be kick ass as support. And I
right,
that could be a
absolutely.
big problem with the morale of Space Force in that we don't celebrate what we really are, which is 90% of us are awesome at support.
Well, yeah,
You know?
I mean, really, the Air Force and the Space Force in general, until Space Force gets some weapons, maybe, but
Yeah.
still, they are essentially a support force. That's
Yeah.
okay. That's all right.
I mean, and you bet, and we're good at it,
And we're
right?
very good
For
at
the
it.
most
Right.
part, we're good at it.
I
And
mean, A-10s are support.
yeah,
They
there's
support
nothing
the
wrong.
ground force, and everybody's happy to see the A-10s when they're coming. Right. Everybody's happy that all their GPS works
Yeah.
until it doesn't work, and then they're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! They're like, call the Space Force. Oh, those guys who don't do anything. And they're like, wait a second. Maybe they do a
Yeah.
little bit more than you think they do. So